Alright, so what is up everybody? Welcome back to J&L Garage. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a really quick wiring job of the reverse light for your tailgate bars. As you guys know, the old tailgate bar that I got from LED Glow went out on me. That was a really good tailgate bar. I would recommend it, but I did happen to get a little bit of an upgrade from that the other day. And we're going to be going through some other updates for you guys, but as of right now, let's get started on this wiring. Alright, so first things first, to wire up the reverse light of a tailgate bar. The only reason why I'm only going into the reverse wiring part of it is because most of your tailgate bars today simply plug into some form of a flat 4-pin connector, and that is a perfectly fine connection. It's not going to hurt anything. Me personally, I think the people that kind of go through splicing into their towing harnesses and go in there soldering in these tailgate bars and stuff like that is just a little bit overkill. So today I'm going to show you guys a quick and easy way to do this, and yes, this is the recommended way for every tailgate bar, and nobody ever has any problems out of it as well. I have already taken my tail light out, and on this Dodge it's real easy, really simple. All it is 2 Torx 25 bolts right there, 2 little rubber, I guess you could call them pop ends. Pulled them out, unplug the wiring harness from the back of your board there, and then you have to locate your reverse wire. On this specific truck, don't know if the same year model will be the same or anything like that. I haven't gone that deep into it. On this year model truck, the top row of wires, if you're looking at the back here, the top row all the way to the left, that is that's the wire you're looking for. That is your reverse wire. The way to check this is really simple. It's really easy. Take your test light. If you want to use a voltmeter, it's fine. It's just a little unnecessary on a car. I take a test light. I found me a good ground, which is under this fender on a piece of the frame. Hooked that up, ran my test light back up here, and tested each one of these prongs inside of this little connector here. And literally all of these prongs are directly in line with a wire on the back side of the connector. So this is my reverse wire, the white and green one, all the way in a corner. And so now the next thing I'm going to do, I already have my reverse wire spliced, which, yes, I know it is ridiculously long, but this is how it came on the tailgate bar. I ended up making this piece a little bit longer than the other one, so I'm going to end up connecting this side first with the reverse wire on this side of the connection. I would much rather have it on the other side, so that way I know it's always getting a good connection and everything, but this will be fine, and this will also let me know that my butt connector is going bad, so that I know if my reverse light and stuff is going to go off inside of the tail light housing. So I'm going to get that spliced up. Literally just stick both of these ends in the wire into the end of your butt connector, and I believe these are 18 24 gauge. I just picked, no, 22 18 gauge, close enough. Literally picked these up from Advanced Auto Parts a long time ago while I was still living in Auburn. And then I'm going to take some 1/4 inch heat shrink tubing, long enough to go over the entire length of the butt connector. And I'm going to heat shrink this as well, because butt connectors are bad about coming loose. So I figured if I run some heat shrink over it, shrink it down onto the wire and the butt connector, I won't be as worrisome about it. Which the last time we did it, I had a butt connector connected onto it as well, but I actually had Yoda put the last tailgate bar on. I put this one on myself. And so we're going to do it how I'd like to do it. And so now I'm fixing to go ahead and put the first side of the butt connector on, and then I'll show you guys what went wrong, what didn't go wrong, and what I would suggest do. Alright, so got that first half of the butt connector all connected, got that reverse wire all wired in, and it is run up through here with the original loom. And I will be hiding all of this somehow or another up in there, because I don't feel like clipping it and rewiring it in there, because that's just another point in this wire where problems can happen. And so now this next part is literally just going to be take the original wire from the harness, plug it into there, crimp it down, and then stick it all back into this wire mesh, and then feed this white wire back down through and hide this wire somehow under there safely, and then put my tail light back in. And once I show you guys it all cleaned up, all the wiring cleaned up, then I'm gonna give you guys some more updates on it. And so yeah, I'm fixing to button this up, run this wire back down, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean everything up, and then I'll show you guys finished product, all the wire cleaned up and everything like that. And then give you guys a little more of an update, a big update as well, because this is actually the day before the truck meet. And so, procrastination, as usual, for all these truck meets. They do it at SEMA, why can't I do it here? Even though my truck is definitely not SEMA worthy. So we're going to go ahead and finish all this up, and I'll show you guys finished. So, just got it completely finished, taillights back in, and the wiring under here, and you guys have to excuse this dirty bumper, this truck is really nasty. I cleaned the wiring up. I tried to run it as best I could with the original wiring harness down to this 4-prong for the trailer. And as you can probably already see, my tailgate's fixed. And so is this gigantic dent that was here in this quarter. Me and Yoda, the one and only himself, managed to fix this tailgate, and we fixed that quarter before this truck meet. Repainted it where the rust and the paint had got knocked off, and it is looking amazing. I can't get over it. I'm just loving it. I really am. And there's one more update that I will have to show you towards the end of the video, but for now we'll go over this beauty. So the light bar, tailgate bar, whichever you prefer to call it, that I ended up going with was the Opt 7. That's spelled OPT 7. 60-inch tailgate bar with amber sequential turn signals, and at nighttime this thing looks amazing. It has, instead of the singular dots of LEDs like you see on most trucks, or like you do on Colby's truck, which he just left to go get a hair trim there, is not the same on this. It looks like a solid red line because of all of the small LEDs that they have. They're they're small enough to where they can compact them and get them really, really close, but they're still just as bright because there's so many of them, to the point where it looks like a solid line, solid red line all the way across. And if I'm doing this right, I do believe the top one, no, maybe it's the bottom one. I believe the bottom one is your reverse light, the middle one is your amber turn signals, and then the top one is going to be your running and braking lights. And so this thing is very, very nice. It's very high quality as well. It's got like instead of just being just a plastic half circle that's kind of glued on top of the LEDs like my old tailgate bar was, which I wish I wouldn't have threw it away so I could compare it to you guys. But compared to that, it's got like this rubberized ceiling all the way across the top of it, and it actually feels down in between the LEDs as well. And so that way you are for sure getting a waterproofed seal all the way across this thing. And this thing is amazing at nighttime. No one in my hometown has one yet, so I am the only truck, as far as I know, that has one. And I really got to give this thing a bath, which today I am planning on cleaning out the interior, because I won't have time tomorrow because I do have work. But The outside I'm gonna get cleaned up tomorrow. I've got to clean my floor mats and do some vacuuming to it. I mean, not like we're doing a car show or anything, but it has gotten a little dirty and I do want to clean it. These WeatherTech mats still holding up great. So are those white LED lights that are also from Opt7. And I think I actually have the tailgate bar capsule in here. I do. Son of a bitch. Thumbnail. So anyways, on to the last update, and excuse those sheets that are in there. That's from us painting. Tried to keep that clear coat overspray down as much as possible. So now I'm going to show you guys this last update. I'm going to wait till we get all the way up on them here to show these, because there is very big changes coming. Guys, so here I was editing this video, realized I didn't film my outro, so I do want to go over. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. If you want to see some more content like this, definitely subscribe. If you did like it, go ahead and leave that like. Leaves a ton of support, so I know what kind of videos to put out for you guys. And if you've got some ideas or have got some upgrades you'd like to try on your truck that I could maybe try on mine before, go ahead and slap a comment down below. If you need to know how I did something on my truck, go ahead and leave a comment as well. And I hope you guys have a great one. And as always, see you in the next.